How about it? Welcome. Hello and welcome. It's that magical time of the year, Football Friday fever. I mix it up. I'm so excited. Triple F. I got a fever, and the only prescription is a little bit of action. Let's get to game one here. Palmetto traveling to take on Booker. Can you dig this? You see Booker right there. They're coming out. They were so pumped up. The flag was already broken down. Palmetto. Derek Marino, once we get here, the band was going. Marino's going to come off the edge. You had so much action buzzing all around for the Tigers. It was much like their mascot there right at the start of the game. Prodigy on the outside there. Austin Marino gets it on the quick throw. They're moving the ball a little bit. It's Palmetto. This is a 7A team looking for a little bit of noise here, taking on a 5A team. We got our first score of Triple F. Take a bow, my friend. How about it? Johnny Jones, little 10-yard scamper, 7-0. Palmetto. The night's getting a little bit darker out there. Flipperama. How about that? This is the Palmetto Tigers defense. Look at this. Force you on the outside. William Rump, 6 flat, 230. He's going to close down on that right edge. Force the run out to the left. Another fumble out on the outside. Palmetto will take over a little bit later. 3 plays later, coming right at us into your living room. Sagil Hickson off the right guard, 6-yard touchdown, 14-0. This was the play that made a difference. 14 seconds left in the first half, 14-0 game. Booker trying to get in. They went for it on 4th down, unable to convert. As a result, Palmetto took over on downs. They took it the other way, and it was an ugly final. 33-8 Palmetto. The 7A moves on. And now moving from your game of the week, we'll get you your next one here. No waste, no time. Braden River hosting Lehigh. And all the attention, as we had our very own Jack down there, Jack Schemmel, he was getting this one. Kirk Bradley absent. Who was not absent? The running back game. Brian Boutte, take the scamper, a little bit left action. Unable to touch him until he gets all the way out of bounds. Boutte again. Oh, you see the dead leg there right near the sideline. Put your hands up. We got ourselves a 7-0 game. That was our first one. Here we go, Boutte again. I went over to Jack when he got back for this game. He said, you want some passing? You want to mix it up a little bit. Boutte elevate, and it's 14-0, the home team. We're still trying to figure out all throughout the newsroom what happened there on that. Delshawn Green of Lehigh kept it. It was a little deception acting. Kept it and went in, but the Braden River Pirates were coasting this one. There's another score right there, 49-27, a final as no Kirk Bradley, no problem for the Pirates. There you see it beautifully down at the bottom right there. Thank you, Roberto, for hooking up the graphic. North Miami and Manatee, Hawkins Stadium. This one was Nadine Young. We got to shout out the reporters. They're working hard Friday nights, giving up their Friday nights, and much like the Manatee Hurricanes. Look at the push right there, 4-yard loss. Write the name down, Keon Fordham. When we talked to Coach Timmons early this week, we had the preview, and who was he oozing over? Number 1, Keon Fordham. He's not done in terms of this highlight. That made it 7-0 Manatee. Nice shot at the student section right here. Play action, roll out to your right. Anthony Squitieri. There's Fordham again. There goes that man. No touchdown on that one. Nice little 10-yard pickup for Fordham as they just continue to keep the pressure on. But we have a play here you have to see before we get to break. We're going to show you a play from the visitors. They came in right here. Watch James Harold here. I still don't know which direction he goes. A little east, a little west, a little west. He's going to come all the way back towards Nadine, towards this sideline, but no good there. Manatee, they're 16-9 winners, and Coach Timmons very happy here as he gets his season going on a good spree. Cheerleaders in their pom-poms excited. Sue, I'll call it a quick timeout, but don't worry, more high school football right around the corner. Don't go anywhere from that recliner. All right, the storyline here is both our very own Grant Botlighter was at the game, but also we have a Hall of Fame on the sideline. Who coached? Coach Meckley, Cardinal Mooney Cougars playing host to the DeSoto Bulldogs. And what a sight. There he is. We talked to him a while ago, a couple weeks back. He cannot wait for this opportunity. Another man we talked to, Ryan Boldick. You can't see right there. He was able to get the pass late on the outside, bulldozing left and right as Trey Hall. He scampers on in 7-0. The Cougars little bit earlier, still in the first quarter here. Miles Curley. Are you kidding me with that play? Look at him. Going so fast we can't keep up with him. Grant's trying. He's running down the sideline. But the Cougars, they're feeling good here. They try to make a little bit of noise in their section. Nice play here by Boldick. And Grant was right there to capture it down the sideline. Beautifully done. Tackled out of bounds would lead to a touchdown a little bit later. And that final for you, Mooney captures the dream in their first game in the homecoming for Coach Meckley. Good stuff there as the Cougars go on and get the W. Get your next game, Armwood and Riverview. There's Boldick scampering on in. Here we go, cheerleader action. The blue track all over. This one was courtesy of Jessica Ward. Nice shot right here. Sean White trying to make the pass, but intercepted by Dwayne Wells. Now, looks like the Rams getting after it on defense. I asked Jessica what happened on this play. She said, I'm not sure, and we'll leave it at that. It looked like we had a sack, but then the ball's thrown away. Fast forward a little bit later. Trey Simmons finds his teammate Aggie Hall. Riverview head sideline is not too amused by this. How do you reward your defensive coach? Get him an interception. He's fired up, and there are the Rams with an interception. They're going to get a little momentum on their hand. Student section's loving it up. Jack Schemmel would have been in the student section. Rewind a couple years ago. Riverview Rams, go ahead and take that one. Good stuff right there. It was 14-7 at the time when we got out of there. That is what it's all about. Plenty more highlights. But while we got you here for a second, we'll talk about the game of the week. We got to let you know about that. So we got in there Booker, as well as the athletic director, Phil Helmuth, was very excited for what the club came out. And it was a game, 14-0. And that key play right at the end of the highlight was what we were keyholing in on, the fact that they had a chance to get it within 7, unable to do so. But they end up falling 33-8 in their opener. They got plenty more games to come, as well as we do here on the program when Friday Football Fever continues. Do not leave us. All right, before we get to Southeast game, welcome back in here. Thrilled you're with us on Triple F, the debut here on August 17th. We have a final score at Venice. That'll be our second game we get to here in this segment. It was pretty wonky. But first we start, give me some Southeast action. This one courtesy of Mr. Robichaux. Check the unis right there for the Southeast Seminoles. Second quarter, we have the Longhorns already up 7-0 as right there, nice defensive play. They're going to force the fumble. And this is the play. As soon as Justin got back, Mr. Robichaux was telling me all about it. This is a top play candidate. If you haven't seen it, it's a bad snap. Watch the scramble up by Malik Huggins. Air it out, my friend. That's something you see on a Saturday or a Sunday. It looked like he almost got wedged in the fence here. Come on out. I'd be selling it too. I'd be like, I'm going to wait here. Beautiful catch. Malik Huggins was the man who threw it. It was to Mr. Neary. Spectacular catch. We're at 7 apiece. Longhorns with the ball now. Jatavius Philpart over the middle. Hey, diddle, diddle. Ray Rice up the middle. He scampers for a couple yards. Yak. Important stat right there for the kids at home. Yards after catch. Got about 7 on that. Did the Longhorns. Southeast trying for anything. Can they do it? The defense right on the other side of the corner. Even Robichaux's fooled. It's an interception. He returns it back for 5 yards. Double OT. I kid you not. This game went to double OT at 13-13 apiece. No final for you at the moment. We'll get it to you in a second. But this is the one we were telling you about. Plant at Venice, defending champs, all that good stuff. Yada yada, as Mr. Grant would say. Cheerleaders, everyone's loving it. Packed to the house. Field goals. This one's courtesy of Jessica Lang. Beautiful backdrop. 3-0 Venice. Long pass over the middle. Dangerous. Broken up. And then we have a 3-3 game after another field goal from Plant. On the ensuing kickoff, I'm being told we got a nice little juke move there. There it was. So Venice setting up shop, feeling good. And this is a touchdown on the other side of the field. Christian George, right as the first quarter was winding down, gets a score there for Venice. That ball's trickling right away. There's the shot of the finish. We had the before, after, and during. That's the during shot. This one was 25-25 final. Are you kidding me? Does not happen often. That's what we had for. Get to IMG Columbia and IMG right here. Looks like a university. Look at the campus right there. The palm trees in the background. Sam was our shooter at this game. You gotta love it. IMG coming out. They got two teams, a blue team and a white. And based on the jersey, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the blue team, the Ascenders. They're falling behind early as the Columbia Tigers, they have a nice product in left-handed quarterback Jordan Smith, hooked up with Jaden Williams right there for the 7-yard touchdown. And how about again, this time to Bobby Fulton on the far post. But this play, like we talked about with Robichaux, Sam called me over and said, you have to see this one. Check that. 2-spin over top of double coverage. You had soft coverage underneath and coverage up over top. And the lefty for the Columbia Tigers was on today. First half was 33-13, Columbia on top. Give me some pose. What a way to close out our final highlight here on day number 1, August 17th of Triple F Friday Football Fever. IMG struggles a little bit. Crazy schedule for them. They'll actually be heading to Pittsburgh in a couple weeks to take on the Pine Richland Rams. Shout out to the Rams and some Whippeal footballs. But there you have it right there. So IMG goes down, and some scoreboards for you. These ones we weren't able to cover. Charlotte, they are winners over Mariner. See a 52-13 final. Port Charlotte, they come up short 4 points down. They lose to Hardy. And our final scoreboard for you right there. What we got here? So Braden Christian, they go down 14-40 for Seffner Christian. Great coverage all across the board. You gotta love it. Even though we couldn't have the highlights, we want to update you and give you guys the great opportunity to see those final scores and some of the top plays. Absolutely thrilled you were able to join us, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll do it again next week. Stay glued to SNNTV.com for more coverage of all your Triple F action.